Hello guys, this is the Gaming Revolution here and welcome to a Call of Duty 2017 video. Now earlier today, some supposed leaked gameplay had started surfacing on Twitter by a Twitter user whose account has since been deleted, not suspended, which I'll come on to later on within this video, but apparently this leaked gameplay shows some of the menus of a supposed Call of Duty People's War. Now there was also some gameplay of an assault rifle that was indeed shown as well, and there has also been some stuff regarding zombies leaked. So without further ado, I'm going to showcase these leaks for you guys now so you guys can see them for yourself, and then we're going to talk about whether this is real or fake and talk about my opinions on some stuff as well. So without further ado, enjoy the footage. Okay, so as you guys can see, the Call of Duty People's War leak seems like a very high quality and good leak. It's definitely well edited, but from the looks of things, it is indeed fake. Well, initially, without even fully disproving that it's fake, it's January. There is no way in hell going to be gameplay leaked this early on in January. It's just not going to happen. The chances of that happening are just so slim, and it just doesn't seem logical at all. But to prove 100% that it is indeed fake, there are two specific things. So within the menu gameplay, there's one point where they show a helicopter, and that is indeed taken from Battlefield Bad Company 2, which you can see the comparison images on screen right now. So there you go, that proves it's 100% fake. Now there was also some characters that were shown within the menus that are again taken from other sources and other outlets on the internet as well, which again proves that it is indeed fake. Now as he said earlier, there was also some gameplay leaked from this Twitter user whose account has since been deleted. Well anyways, what happened is he posted this gameplay of an unknown assault rifle, and once again it is indeed fake. I will show an image of the gameplay on screen right now, and as you can see, that gameplay is indeed from the game 7554. That's the game where it is indeed from. Now as he said, the Twitter user's account that tweeted all of this stuff was tweeting a load of people early on in the morning, and he has since deleted his account. After he posted all of this stuff, he said he's off to sleep, and then soon thereon after, his account was deleted. Now the interesting thing is, to prove once again that it's indeed fake, Activision did not suspend his account. His account has been deleted, so he probably deleted it to make it look like Activision suspended his account to raise suspicions, but no, this leak is definitely 100% fake. Even Charlie Intel posted on their Twitter saying that it was indeed fake. Leave your thoughts down in the comment section down below. What do you think of this leak? Because, you know, it's very high quality, it's a very well edited leak, but unfortunately the guy who leaked this has just completely wasted his time, and it was kind of just completely pointless him making this leak. Now within this leaked footage of the menus that was indeed shown, weirdly enough, it did show a zombies mode known as the Undead Survival. So it wasn't directly called zombies, but that was going to be the zombies mode that is listed within this. But I just want to say that I don't know how this leak was carried out. I don't think they have edited this leak. What I think is that they've created their own menu and then they've recorded, so they've literally created their own game. That's what I think. They've created their own game menu and then they've recorded that game menu, and they've put like audio in the background to make it look like it was recorded at an event, but that wasn't indeed the case. But as he said, on the menu it shows a zombies mode known as Undead Survival, but it does indeed seem like this was all indeed just a hoax, and it was indeed all fake. So leave your thoughts down in the comment section down below. What do you think of this leak? With this evidence provided, there's pretty much no disputing the fact that it is indeed fake, but I have to give props to the person who made this for putting just an incredible amount of time and effort into making this game. Now it would have been a boots on the ground game, and you know, Call of Duty 2017 could still be a boots on the ground game. If so, that would be definitely awesome. Now what I just want to show you guys now is an old video, so I'm going to play this old video for you guys now. Now this is a separate video that I made a while back regarding another Call of Duty 2017 Zombies leak, which I think is indeed fake, but I'm going to go through that leak for you guys now. I'm going to play the old video for you guys now so you guys can just see what it's all about. But this was a leak from a while back, and I'm just going to let you guys enjoy it now. It's good to try and disprove stuff, and it's good to get people's opinions on stuff, and it's good to sort of build, you know, hype and stuff like that. Fake hype does build hype still, and you know, there's not much hype for the next COD, so this would definitely help build this hype. hype. Activision do actually pay people to make fake leaks to build hype for the game, believe it or not, which is how this original leak, Call of Duty People's Army, may have indeed come about. You know, an Activision employee could have literally gotten someone to make this fake leak to build hype for the game. Now, this old leak is on about a Call of Duty 2017 leak talking about a game that would be set in the Vietnam era featuring Nam zombies. So without further ado, I'm going to let you guys enjoy. Hello guys, this is the Gaming Revolution here, and yes, that's right, for some weird reason, in today's video we're going to be talking about Call of Duty 2017 Zombies. Obviously, this is the Call of Duty after Infinite Warfare. This is Sledgehammer Games' second fully produced Call of Duty game, and obviously at this current point in time we really don't have much information whatsoever regarding Call of Duty 2017, as obviously all of the hype by Activision and all of their marketing has been aimed towards Infinite Warfare and Modern Warfare Remastered. So we really have no idea what Sledgehammer Games' next game is indeed going to be. It could be Advanced Warfare 2, or they may go back to the past to World at War or the Vietnam era. Most people seem to be thinking that Sledgehammer Games' next game is going to be Boots on the Ground, just because obviously Advanced Warfare received quite a lot of hate for their exosuit movement, as well as the fact that Infinite Warfare has received a ton of hate regarding the fact that it's being in the future, and if they were to come out with another future game, it would be extremely controversial. And obviously also there was a lot of hate regarding exo zombies within Advanced Warfare, so maybe they'll start afresh with their zombies franchise in the next game. They might scrap exo zombies entirely, and they might create a whole new zombie storyline, which would most likely be Boots on the Ground. Well, the interesting thing is that almost 2 months ago now, yes that's right, almost 2 months ago, there was a leak regarding Call of Duty 2017 Zombies. Now, I've read this leak, and it's my own personal opinion that I think this leak is fake. First of all, this information came out extremely early, so we usually don't get leaks this early that are indeed legitimate, and also he provides no proof or evidence for his claims, so it's most likely fake. However, I'm going to read through this leak just for the sole purpose of the fact that it may indeed come true. Now, as he said, this is a very old leak, but not a lot of people know about this leak. Not a lot of people have read it, not a lot of people have heard about it, so that's why I'm going to be covering it now. The only reason I didn't cover it a couple months back was because I think this information came out regarding when a lot of Black Ops 3 information was coming out kind of at the same time, so I just didn't really have time to fit this video in my schedule. Now, I did in fact hear about this information a couple months ago from a fellow YouTuber called OG X-Rays, and I will leave a link to his channel down in this video's description if you want to go ahead and check out his content and subscribe to him. He uploads very often, so I definitely think you will enjoy his zombies content that he provides on his channel. I probably wouldn't have heard about this information if I didn't see his video. But anyways, let's get straight on into this leak. As I said, it's probably fake, but we don't really have much information at the moment, so I thought it was interesting to discuss nevertheless, just to sort of get your minds tingling and stuff like that. And it was posted over on 7sins.com, so I will leave a link to the post down in this video's description again if you want to go ahead and read it for yourself. So it reads as follows: I was able to test a very early version of Sledgehammer Games' Call of Duty 2016 Zombies mode. It is basically before even the pre-alpha stage. The title of this mode is Viet Cong Zombies. It seems that Sledgehammer has ditched the Advanced Warfare series for an earlier theme, likely due to the fan backlash, although I am unsure because I only tested the Zombies mode. The version I played featured 4 US soldiers. It is so early that none of the characters had names. They were all the same exact character models and they didn't have any lines. The weapons included were all from the Vietnam era: M14, M1911, M16, AK-74U, and also the AK-47. Other weapons featured are the sword, the axe, the shovel, the spikes. The classic weapons are very refreshing compared to futuristic weapons of the last 2 COD installments. Obviously, little is shown about the story, but I did find a letter on a dead US soldier. It was a paragraph, but it basically was saying that Agent Orange was having weird side effects on the affected people. Even some reports of the dead Viet Cong soldiers reanimating. There was no Easter eggs that I could find, and I'm pretty sure it is because of how early the game was in development. Because of the 1860s setting, there is no advanced movement in this Zombies installment. The Zombies does play similarly to Exo Zombies, but without the exosuits. The perks are the same. The 4 perks in the version I played were just called Health, Jug, Medic, Quick Revive, Fast Mags, Speed Cola, and Inflict basically double tap 2.0 but without advanced fire rate. The perk system works the same. The player does not lose all perks when going down, which is great. The weapon upgrade system returns and is way better than the upgrade system in Exo Zombies. There will now be 5 marks or mark of instead of 20. Each costs 2,500 and once it is mark 5, it actually feels pack-a-punch. Now with the map details, the one I played had a very Shangri-La jungle feel. It wasn't too big or too small of a map. I would say maybe twice the size of Duri's. A very interesting feature of the map is that no single playthrough will be the same. About 70% of the map is set in stone and will always be the same and have the same everything, weapons, perks, map features, etc. But the other 30% of the map will actually be different each time, and the differences are huge. It's sort of like a maze. There are spike traps similar to the traps of the real Vietnam War. Other traps are a death fire trap. If activated, the bucket full of gasoline will fall from atop the door and it will slow all of the zombies down. At this point, the player can choose if they wish to activate the fire rate by either shooting at the gasoline or throwing a grenade at it. If the player waits too long, then they will lose the chance to start the fire. There is a weapon in this map that I got from finding several parts around the map. The name said Super Weapon _EZ2, which I think just may be the name in the coding for it. It seems to be powered by Agent Orange possibly, I couldn't tell. It was really powerful though, and maybe the Cell-3 Carterizer of Viet Cong zombies. Overall, I had fun with this game and I think it would be better than Exo Zombies, but I played such an early version it's hard to tell how good it is for now. So yeah, that's pretty much the entire post. As I said, it does seem very sketchy, it seems very fake. There's tons of discrepancies with this post. He provides no evidence for, how he's managed to find out all of this information. He just says that he got to test the game mode, and overall he hasn't really gone too in depth and it seems very vague and lackluster, but I just thought I would share this information with you guys just in case some of it does indeed come true, but as I said, I really doubt that. I really hope Sledgehammer can pull off their next Zombies installment. Hopefully it will indeed be fun, because I just have a feeling that they're going to scrap Exo Zombies and maybe they'll find a way to create a new zombie storyline and then loosely tie the storyline somehow into Exo Zombies. I'm really not sure, but anyways, thanks for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe if you're not for latest and greatest Black Ops 3 Zombies news information. So anyways, thank you for watching and bye.